Hello everyone, day 3 of Drukhari previews. Today we see the homunculus Covens, and I'm very excited. Homunculus Covens are also getting a series of obsessions as well, so let's dive right into the nitty-gritty. I'm really excited. I love the Covens. They're just the tougher units, Grotesques, Talos, Chronos, Rax, things like that. So that's pretty cool. So first things first, Prophets of Flesh. 4+ invulnerable save to the Insensible to Pain ability, which gives an extra invulnerable save to a lot of Coven units, which is awesome. A new command stratagem, Black Cornucopians essentially regenerate an entire unit of Rax, which is pretty cool for 2 command points. Then we've got a Warlord trait. The Warlord can reroll a single hit roll, wound roll, saving throw, or damage roll, which is pretty neat. And in addition, you roll a d3 before the battle begins and get extra command points. Remember, this goes in combination with the fact that a Drukhari army can have 3 different warlords. A homunculus, a succubus, and an archon, which is pretty neat. So you can have a bunch of command points for having different HQs or different patrol detachments, plus an additional d3 command points for your diabolical soothsayer, etc. Then we've got the Dark Creed, a different obsession for the Coven. -1 leadership for each unit that the enemy is within 6 inches of, up to a maximum -3. So you can be negatively modifying your enemy's leadership, and then doing some damage and shooting and combat and seeing a whole bunch of guys just run away, which is pretty cool. And they have a really cool command stratagem, 1 command point. When you kill your warlord with a Drukhari unit in the fight phase, the rest of the battle, every enemy model subtracts 1 from its leadership characteristic. Essentially, you take their warlord captive and everybody suffers, which is just, it's awesome. I love it. An Esoteric Kill, 2 command points for the Dark Creed. It's a stratagem. You can shoot characters even if they're not the closest enemy unit. You know, this works really well with some of the Forge World tanks that can be Coven, like a Tantalus or a Reaper, so you can have them snipe out characters from far away, which is pretty cool. Imagine, doing that and killing the Warlord with a Tantalus at range, or a Reaper, or a couple of Talos with the Heat Lances or something. Pretty neat. Then we've got the Coven of 12, Butchers of Flesh. So increase the armor penetration characteristic of all melee weapons by 1. So 0 becomes -1, -1 becomes -2, etc. It doesn't apply to relics. But that means Rax, Grotesques, their basic weaponry, additional AP, makes it easier for them to attack tougher units in combat, which can be pretty nifty. It's nothing to be scoffed at for sure. And then they have a stratagem, 1 command point. Select a Coven of 12 unit to shoot. Until the end of the phase, models in that unit can target units within 1 inches of friendly Coven of 12 units. So you can shoot into close combat, essentially. And then if you're hitting them with flamers, you can kind of hit your own models and stuff. But all in all, that's pretty cool. Shooting into combat, a Warlord that is a command trait buffer, extra invulnerable saves. So, I really like that the Coven really adds a lot of resiliency to a Drukhari force. And playing a variety of different units, Coven, Witch, and a Cabal, really brings a lot of the strengths to the army. So I'm actually filming a battle report tonight. The Patreons are getting a pre-look at all this stuff, so check the links down below if you'd like more content. Go on to Patreon, help out. But what do you think? Are you excited about the Cabals, about the Witch Cults, the Covens, the different ways of running a Dark Elder army, Screaming Jets, things like that? Let me know in the description below, and let's see what the fates will bring for tomorrow. I'm Scary, your grateful host, signing off. Until next time, Scary out.